might remember the other day I was in the orchestra pit, and the orchestra pit is a bit different now. So we've actually got set up here, and what we've actually got down the bottom is a small monitor mixer, so the guys can control what goes into their earphones. So if you look on here, you can actually see kick, snare, drums, keys, bass, sax, trumpet, and then we've got the click. And they can, if they want to, even add a little bit of the vocals from the stage. So all in all, they've actually got a whole range of stuff that they can stick into their ears. So if the bass player doesn't particularly want to hear anybody singing, he doesn't have to turn them up. It works pretty well, and these things are really, really popular nowadays. So down here, we're going to actually have a monitor so they can actually see the MD, so everybody can see what's going on. Nobody can actually see the stage, by the way. They can only see the MD, because if you look up to where the MD is, all they can actually see is his feet and his knees. They can't see the keyboard, so they need to, if he's got to bring them in to give cues or whatever, things like that, then they need to be able to see his face, and that will appear on various monitors dotted around down here. Now, in this rack, we've actually got the stage box. So this is the ins and outs end of the digital audio desk, which is at the back of the stalls. And if we go up through here, a whole pile of D&B amps. This is where all our radio mics go. Now, at the moment, nothing is programmed. So what we need to do with this is eventually each one of those will display the name of the character that they're actually attached to. So it's pretty sophisticated, and this is what we actually have a person whose full-time job is for the Panto to look after this particular rack and all the mics that connect to it. So what we're doing now is repeating the start of the show. So basically, a little car comes on, all the guys get out, and we start the show. And I think we've done it something like 4 times so far, because it's quite complicated to get them into the right position, get them out of the car in time for the bit where they start singing in the music. And then as soon as they're out, a cloth's got to come in and hide the car so we can get rid of it. We dig, 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 the right whole way through. We dig, 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 is what we like to do. We dig, 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 from early on tonight. We dig, 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 done everything inside. So what's going on here is the Queen makes her entrance on a chariot, and they're trying to set where exactly on stage the chariot comes on from, how they get her off it in a sort of regal way, and then where the chariot can actually disappear to once it's finished doing its stuff. And some of the sort of spaces that we thought would be workable appear to be a bit tight, so we're just rearranging things so that the actual chariot can get on and then get off in a sort of dignified manner. So pretty much my role today is to watch as much of it as I can from the audience perspective and spot problems that nobody else has seen and hopefully sort them out. It's things like when people make entrances, if they're in the wrong place, some seats in the audience might be able to see that person before they actually go on stage, and that always looks a bit sort of tacky. So I have to look out for things like that, find a way to then change things and hide them so it's a bit more of a surprise. And we've only had it 3 or 4 times so far, but some of the special effects are quite big and chunky, and so it's actually quite hard to hide them from the audience, but okay, I think we sorted it.
The lovely. Thanks, Stu. Okay, and bump that goes. Oh, me. Oh, the bomb! Linda!
May! Paddy!
Spin taking hour! Let's do that again. Whatever that is. Oh, me. Oh, the bomb! Linda!